Okay, we are continuing our journey through language, and we just finished rhetorical questions, and now we're going to move on to irony. Now, the word irony is used in a certain way. Here in the book, irony is meaning something basically like just sarcasm. And the definition is going to be this. It's when someone says a sentence, okay, and you are communicating the opposite of what the sentence ordinarily means. So this is nothing unusual. Many of us have seen this all the time. In the rhetorical questions example, I use example of someone saying, well, isn't that a brilliant idea? They're asking a question. In this case with irony, they're actually a little more blunt. They say, that's a brilliant idea. Okay. And they're actually communicating the opposite of what the sentence ordinarily means. Well, that's a brilliant idea. You kind of have to say it a little snobby to get the effect going. Okay, now when that happens, you gotta watch out for this sort of problem. Okay, the problem is this. This can be used to make assertions without argument. So irony can be used to make assertions without argument. So when you give your suggestion for your group project and somebody say, well, that's a brilliant idea, and then they move on. One, they're being mean, but another one thing is, again, this is irony. They're communicating the opposite of what the sentence ordinarily means. And they basically use the rhetoric. They've used like kind of the tone of voice, kind of the bullying, to actually make an assertion without an argument. What would be better is if they said, well, that's not a good idea because of X, Y, and Z. In that case, it might still be hurtful, but at least you got a reason, right? And then you can debate about those reasons. Well, I actually disagree because of A, B, C, right? And you could try to call their reasons into question. So yeah, that's what you want to watch out for irony. And the book uses a kind of a funny example, page 38. A young female singer performing at a televised entertainment awards ceremony twerks provocatively in front of male performers in the audience. Your mom says, oh, very tasteful. Okay, now, when your mom is saying, oh, very tasteful, she's communicating the opposite of what the sentence ordinarily means. And now, it's not such a problem in this case that she's making an assertion without an argument because most people would agree. But yeah, so in this case is okay. In other cases, you got to watch out for it. Ask, what proposition are they asserting? And is it really true? Do they have an argument? So, all right, there's irony. Let's move on.